Welcome back, everyone, to my Let's Play of Super Castlevania IV. We're following the exploits of Monki Rat, our hero, our ratty hero. And so far, his mom said that he's managed to, he's good at chewing through everything. He's managed to chew through all the stages that Dracula has thrown ahead of him. And all he has to do now is defeat the Count himself. Now, we're going to start off by heading over to this little section over here, this hidden area, and we'll get fully powered up. We'll get 99 hearts, a cross, and a triple shot. And if you came here early without full health, the meat will fill you up. You want to jump onto that, climb the stairs, the invisible stairs to that platform, and then kind of line your feet up with the moon, and then that's where you make your jump from. So like the previous bosses, Slagra and Gaben, Dracula has two phases. And first phase there, he has like a normal looking face. And he's gonna shoot these fireballs out, he's gonna teleport around. And you just want to whip the fireball and it splits into two. If you try to jump over the fireball, it'll split below you into three and hit you on your way up. So the best thing to do is usually just like whip it and then jump over it. So what can make this fight a little tricky is, you know, he can you know, teleport on you and kind of trap you, cut things out, cut your maneuverability around. Sometimes he throws these orbs out. If you hit the orb, it turns into a piece of meat. So I'm gonna try to do that. He does that twice in the fight when he reaches a certain hit point mark. So this next phase that he goes into, he summons these flames. What you can do here is what I tried to do is I tried to get the two flames linked up, and then he won't summon any new flames as long as there's two flames on the screen. Now, if the flames are together, they basically are acting as one flame, so they're easy to jump over. Unfortunately, sometimes they will fly off the screen, or your boomerang will hit one, and then he'll start summoning more flames, so... You could also, you know, just take out the flames as they appear. I usually just try to jump them, but, you know, we're so close to the end here. I want to try to clear the room because I knew he was going to throw another one of these balls there. So, unfortunately, I missed it, so I couldn't get some more meat. And when he's down to 5 health, he turns into his last phase where he has a scary face, and he teleports, and he just has 4 beams of lightning that come down. It's really tricky because the lightning comes down really, really quick. So you want to make sure that you're positioned where you don't have much time to react. You want to make sure you're positioned not underneath the bolt of lightning, and you want to get away from it as quick as possible. So because like I said, they come down real quick. So after we do that, Dracula gets his happy face on again, or his normal face. He turns into a bunch of bats, and Monki Rat timed it really well. Maybe he was looking at the clock tower, but he managed to defeat Dracula right as the sun was rising. Remember, he started his journey at night. So he managed a whole day, take out Dracula. Dracula turns into a bat, and the sunlight defeats him. We pick up the final orb, and we get to watch the ending. And in this ending, they kind of just recap Monki Rat's adventure. We get the standard Castlevania ending where we have the hero off in the distance watching Dracula's castle. Apparently, Dracula's castle is sustained by his, you know, life force. So when Dracula bites the dust, well, then the castle crumbles too. So we get to relive parts of our Monki Rat's adventure here, and as we watch the credits. So now after the credits, the reason why this video is going to run a little long is because there's actually a second quest to this. For the most part, the second quest is the same as the first quest. You know, the stages are the same, but what differs is enemies will take more damage to defeat, enemies will deal more damage to you when they hit you, and there are more enemies placed throughout the stages, so it makes it a little bit tougher. It's harder to avoid enemies. The harder to avoid enemies do more damage when they hit you, and they're harder to avoid because they take more damage to defeat. So I'm just going to show off the first stage. Nothing changes if you defeat the game again on the second difficulty, other than, I guess, bragging rights. But I know that streamer that I mentioned, that JC, I think he's the world record holder for the fastest completion in this game. Sometimes he does like a marathon where he tries to beat the game 5 times in a row. I don't know why he chose 5. Maybe difficult. Sometimes difficulty changes, but I think there's no difficulty change from loop 2 on. But maybe there is. I don't know. But he does a 5 run, so on Twitch.tv. But anyway, like I said, for now, I was just gonna show off the different stages that Monki Rat has gone through, as it shows the people who helped create this game. So this was actually surprisingly, when we were growing up, my brother and I, we only had played one Castlevania game. We had Castlevania II, Simon's Quest, which is much different than the other Castlevania games. So I don't know why we ended up getting this game, but it was one of the first games that we did get with Super Nintendo. I remember our cousin Bill, I mentioned him in some other videos. He came over and helped us set up our Super Nintendo. And it was really funny because my mom thought this game was broken because when we got it, the sprite of Simon, the hero, who, Monki Rat in this instance, he was a big, he had like a box around him, and we didn't know what was going on, and Mom thought the game was broken, was going to return it, but then Bill, looked at the game, and it turned out that there was, some fuzz interfering with the connector pins, so that was causing the game to kind of glitch out the graphics. I guess it wasn't reading the graphics correctly, but he cleaned the game for us, and we had no problem with it, so... Yeah, it's not it's a good game, but definitely much better at it as a kid. As I guess because I grew out of this style of game, the platforming type game, in more favor of the RPGs, the role-playing games that I tend to do more on this channel here. I didn't really play a lot of platformers, so it was actually pretty hard to get back into this game. It took me a while, which is another reason why I did the password system, because there was no way I was going to be able to go through this game in one sitting, deathless. I was able to break it into smaller chunks here, 2-3 stages at a time. Yeah, it still took me a few times to do it, especially toward the end, but like I said, managed to get a deathless run here with Monki Rat, so... But I think this stage gave me the most trouble. I got really good at the clock tower stage, though, while doing this. Because I had to play that stage a whole bunch of times, but this stage cost me a lot of runs. Sometimes I'd get to Slog right here, and he would end some runs, and Death ended a few runs. I think even Gabon there, the gargoyle, managed to end a run, or at least one run, so... But yeah, overall, I hope, the game overall is somewhat enjoyable. I like this scene right there, staring at each other, the gargoyle staring right down at Simon there, yeah, we want to bring it on, Kind of similar to this, we're gonna get a similar looking scene here, so, Spooky Grim Reaper, ooh, so, but, yeah, another similar scene there where they're kind of staring each other in the face there, so... But unfortunately, we don't get another view of Dracula. We just get presented by Konami here. But if we press the start button here, like I said, that'll take us into our second quest. I'm just going to do the first stage here of the second quest just to kind of show off little things. I'm not going to grab everything that I did like in the first quest. Kind of gonna run through it a little bit quicker, but I'll point out some differences as we see them, of course. So you're going to start seeing a lot of differences here coming up, so... for instance, this skeleton here is going to take 2 hits to defeat, so, and the bats are already spawning. There's a skeleton back there that wasn't there in the first run through of the stage, so yeah, we got some more skeletons. Bats are spawning earlier, taking more hits to defeat the skeletons at least. Bats still taking 1, but yeah, you can see how they're upping the difficulty. I haven't taken a hit yet, but if I did, you would notice that it would take off a little bit more damage, so... Got another skeleton down there, so... Yeah, they just mainly crowd the rooms with more enemies, both the ones that were normally there, and then sometimes some stages add some other enemies. You'll see that in the stable section. You'll see they add some of those dogs to the stable, which I guess makes sense, you know, dogs in the stable. And more of the plant monsters that fall from the ceiling, so I think we get a few more bone pillars in this section as well. More trolls will appear, the club trolls, in the section coming up, so thankfully though, the bosses don't change. They're going to still have the same bosses, they're still going to exhibit the same patterns, so while the stages get harder, if you're good with the bosses, you know, it's not too much of an issue, so. Control, take a little bit more hits there, then take them out. Got a few more bats there climbing. Ooh, slipped off that grip there. Now we have a bone pillar there at the bottom that was mentioned earlier. Another bat. Just wait for the bone pillar to fire its thing. So yeah, it's very similar. Like I said, you'll see all the stages basically just have more enemies, more hit points for the enemies, and more damaging enemies, so I just want to show that off here in the first stage, so because there's no way I'm going to be able to get through the other stages, so just took enough time to get through these first wave, that's the easier thing, so then we're going to see like the most changes, so I'm going to have this dog that's going to run out, and check out all those plant monsters up on top there. Yeah, I think there was only 2 in the first section. Now there's, what, 5? So I'm also going to have more of the horse heads, the flying horse heads over here to deal with. So, ooh, and ghosts are appearing. Spooky! Yeah, they didn't appear until the upper floor of the stable. So. I think it's really weird. The stables here are actually, in terms of screen length, they're as big as the fort that we just came from. So the fortress is as big as the stable. So. Dracula must have a lot of horses in his house, so I guess not really, because the only horses we see are these floating horse heads and the horse with the skeleton knight at the end of the stage rides. So see, I'll point out that sensor thing again. See that little pile of rocks there with the horses in there? Yeah, those are like tombstones. We get trolls now in the stables. Just watch for those hands. They kind of give away their position. They were just won't be so anxious to show off their hands, and they'd probably be able to have a better success rate at hurting us. Yeah, for the most part, getting through the second loop probably just requires, you know, maybe moving a little bit slower, taking your time. So I think I throw these across a little too high. I know there's that plant monster there. Yeah, a little too high. I'll whip him from the top. I was hoping to get him from the side there. But let's take him out there. Like I said, the stages are harder, but you'll see when we get to this boss here, nothing has changed with the boss. So, uh-oh, we got a ghost. Ah, run away! Boo! Why did the ghost go to the bar? For the booze! Silly joke. So let's take out the skeleton nice and his horse. And then we'll, just, similar pattern, we'll just throw the sub-weapons on the side. Oh, he actually got to live a little bit longer. Yeah, he does like a little jumping back, like a frog in Chrono Trigger. Leap slash. So, and once again, they're just going to show us the map, but we're just going to end the video here. So overall, I hope that you've enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope that I've honored Monki Rat a little bit by naming the hero after him in this game. And I hope you enjoy this and my other Let's Plays. So I know I talked about charities earlier. Check out some of the other videos I did for charity. So try to raise some money for the Ratty charity. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching, and keep support. Bye.